Slayer.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Halo Reach. This is the cage on, or no, this is Arena Slayer on the cage. We're doing team doubles, me and Anderson in action. I don't remember when this was, but it was a while back. This is a very close game. We end up, well, I'm not gonna say what happens, but it's pretty much neck and neck this entire game. So enjoy the competition. On this video, I want to talk about The Legend of Korra, which is a new TV show that airs on Nickelodeon, and it's the second series into the Avatar saga. It is 70 years after the first series, Avatar: The Last Airbender. I'm going to give you my thoughts and opinions and what I would like to see in the show and what I think is going to happen in the show, and I guess comparing it to the first series. So, I mentioned in my last video, or my last commentary on, or I don't know if it was my last because I might post something before this video, but in my countdown gameplay I mentioned I liked Legend of Korra and Avatar: Last Airbender, and I really do. You know, I hate torrenting stuff, but I torrented the entire first, second, and third season on my computer, and I'm actually rewatching the entire show because I haven't seen the show since it ended back in, like, what was that, 2007 or 8? I don't remember, but it's been a couple years since I've seen the show, and I'm just going back to rewatch it all over again just to get reacquainted. Doesn't really matter since you don't really need to watch the first show to understand the second one, but I did see the first one before I saw the second one. I'm just rewatching it just for fun, and I haven't seen it in years, which is why I'm rewatching it. Anyway, so The Legend of Korra takes place 70 years after Avatar. I'm not going to spoil anything, by the way, but I mean, in order for the next Avatar to be born, the previous one has to die, so yeah, Aang dies. I mean, it's not really a spoiler because that's what has to happen. Yeah. So, Korra is... one thing I love about Legend of Korra so far is the art style looks bloody amazing. The animation, I think, looks better than the first series. And it's set in a almost modern day. I mean, there's cars in The Legend of Korra, which is awesome. And the first Avatar: The Last Airbender, it feels weird watching the first series again after seeing the second series because the first one is just so old compared to the second one. I mean, I know obviously it's 70 years after the first one, but it's just like, wow, so much has happened between those 70 years. And it is kind of hard to adjust to new characters because, you know, we had Aang, Katara, Sokka. I mean, Katara makes a cameo in the first episode of Legend of Korra. She's like 80-something years old. But, I mean, Aang, Sokka, you know, Toph, Zuko, any other character that I mentioned, they don't appear in The Legend of Korra. You know, their time is gone, and now it's time for someone else to take control of, you know, the series. And I thought it was going to be really hard adjusting to these new characters, saying, oh, they're not going to be as good as the original cast. Dead wrong. I mean, the original cast is good, but I'm actually liking the new cast better. And I think that's because in the first series, honestly, I think the targeted audience was around 10-year-old kids, you know, kids. Then again, I guess when I was watching it, I was like 14. But regardless, the target audience for the first series, I believe, was slightly younger, or much younger than the second targeting audience. And, you know, Aang was like, what, 12 years old? Katara was, I think, 13 or something, or 14. Sokka was 14 as well, I think. Zuko was 16. No, they were young kids. And, you know, it was kiddie humor, essentially. In Legend of Korra, Korra is 17 years old, so right off the bat, she's much older than the first series people were. She's even older than Zuko, who was 16, because 17 is a bigger number than 16 people. Anyway, and I believe the two new characters, I think their names are Bolin and Makio, or Mako. I think his name is Makio, or I'll just say Makio Mako. I forget his name, or I forget how to pronounce it. It's Mako. I'm pretty sure he's at least 18, if not 19. He's probably 18. Same with Bolin. He's probably 18 as well. Korra's 17. So I'm happy that the targeted, or at least the characters in the show, are my age, essentially. I'm 18, so it's cool to see. I mean, obviously, they're still using that type of kiddie humor, but I think the creators of The Legend of Korra know that old-time fans are going to watch this because of the first series, so they're probably much older now than they were when they watched the first show. So it's for it's for fans of the first series alike who are now older than they used to be, and it's also new fans like, you know, little kids. But I mean, Legend of Korra seems to be like that type of show that has adult humor in it, but it covers it up with kiddie humor. So like there might be like a sex joke or like an alcohol joke, but you don't notice it because, or like it's very well hidden, and it's not to the point where Avatar becomes like rated M for mature. You know, it still is for kids, but it has adult humor in it. But they make it in a way where kids can even watch it without being like mentally scarred. It's not like Rain where you're gonna be effed up if you watch it. I mean, like, I'm not trying to be mean to churches or anything religious, but if you show Rain in a church, it will probably scar a few kids for life. Anyway, that was a joke, but I wouldn't be surprised if someone got like scarred from Rain, because that Rain's like Californication. There's a lot of mature stuff in there, and it's only aimed at a one select group of audience, mature people, or at least people who can take, you know, sex jokes. Anyway, I'm really liking The Legend of Korra. The voice acting is spot on. The voice of Korra is hot. And Korra's hot, for Christ's sake. I think she's an attractive woman. And I know I'm saying that a cartoon character is attractive, but Jesus Christ, I'm telling you the truth. Yeah, she's really cool. I also like the fact that Korra is a girl. That they're having a female protagonist. You know, it's always cool to have female protagonists. And in case you don't know what a protagonist is, it means main character. For all you people that don't know big words, I'm not trying to insult you guys or girls or both. But yeah, she's the main character. And it really is cool to see a female main character or female protagonist. I love saying that. Protagonist, such a cool word. There's also antagonist, which is bad guy or like the main villain. But I'm really liking The Legend of Korra. I did think that the first 2 episodes they felt rushed, because they felt like they were trying to like rush the plot so that they could get to the main story, which is okay, but it was still really cool to watch it. Like, it was awesome to see like the Avatar running in traffic, you know, cars and stuff. It was really cool to see that, because I don't expect modern ages from Avatar. Like, who knows, maybe like in the 3rd series they do after Legend of Korra, they might make it to where like it's set in the modern age, like cars and cell phones and like iPads or something. That'd be really cool to see. And I kind of hope they go that direction in the next series if they do one. But yeah, Legend of Korra so far, I'm really enjoying it. I cannot wait to watch more episodes. You can buy the first 2 episodes for free on iTunes in HD. That's right, for free. And the HD looks great. And I'm really liking the show, and I cannot wait. By the way, the storyline is really interesting. You know, like you're no well, I can't say that, spoiler. Like, you're no longer fighting the Fire Nation like you did in the first one. I was going to say who you fought at the very end. You know, I'm really looking forward to it. Like, this whole pro-bending, metal bending, bending's bad. I mean, I'm interested in seeing how an Avatar who can bend, so far she can only bend 3 elements out of the 4. She's learning how to bend air, which is pretty cool, because in the first series, Aang was trying to learn how to bend water, earth, and fire. And Korra, she already knows how to bend those 3, and we're going to get to see something that we didn't see in the first series, which is bend. By the way, I should have killed that guy. That was bullshit. But Korra's going to learn how to airbend, which we did not see in the first series because Aang already knew how to airbend. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm wondering who the main villain is. He has like a mask on. He looks really cool, honestly. And I'm like I said, I'm kind of confused. Like, how is a guy who can't bend going to fight the Avatar who can bend 3 almost out of who can bend almost all 4 elements? You know. How is a non-bender going to hold against a bender? I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, I heard he has the power to take away bending, but that seems kind of weird. But anyway, Legend of Korra premieres every Saturday, or unless they say they're on a break. I believe after episode 3 they're going on a break for a week, but every Saturday on Nickelodeon. I'm probably going to watch it on my computer because I no longer get up in the morning unless it's school. I usually sleep in. You can call me lazy, but I like sleeping. It's a lot of fun, and it's relaxing, and it makes me feel good. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on Legend of Korra, what I think is going to happen. Honestly, I guess I shouldn't have said that. I really don't know what's going to happen. I'm looking forward to an interesting storyline. It seems to be way more, I don't know, like, I guess modern than the first show. It seems to be way more interesting than the first show. I mean, I've only seen the 2 episodes, but so far I like that series a lot more than the first one. I'm not saying the first one's bad. I love the first series of Avatar, but I'm really looking forward to the 2nd series, and I cannot wait to see what the people have in store. I think it's going to be awesome. I can't wait to watch it. And that rocket launcher guy gets freaking owned, and then I get killed by the shotgun guy. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Let me know what you think of The Legend of Korra, and let me know what kind of other videos you want me to talk about. I'm probably going to do another video on The Walking, or a video on The Walking Dead, like I did with this one. And like I said, let me know what you think and give me some suggestions on what you want me to do. Think Tank's coming up with some new guests, including the new voice actor for Nikki. That's coming up later on. Not now, but when I say later, I mean later. Yeah, so stay tuned for other things on this channel. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Actually, we're not even over yet. As you can see, it's 24-24. We did die a lot. I probably went 0, both of us. Or, I don't know. I kind of wish Halo would tell you if you want positive or negative. I thought that's what I feature in Halo 4 where you go positive or negative, and they tell you, like, in theater if you want positive or negative. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see people in the next video. Bye-bye.